Hello, you lover of lovely things. Welcome to the wonderful world of Eichhoff art. I am Alex Eichhoff, and today we're at Colonial Gardens in Blue Springs, Missouri, and we're gonna paint a mural for them. Oh, watch out, lady. Jesus. So I'm gonna give you a little tour of the facilities here at Colonial Gardens. They got pretty much anything you need. They got fresh organic produce that they grow right on site here. We got beverages, meats, all kinds of goodies, snacks, anything you need for your garden, really. They have a little venue here. They're gonna have some music eventually, a little coffee shop over there. And yeah, any plants you're looking for, they probably got it here. And it's all delicious and lush. And there's a handsome leprechaun. And that might be the last time you see my face in this video. I know it sucks, but if you really want to see my face, I got plenty of videos where I show it. Probably too much, so go back and watch those, okay? Just voiceover in this video, lots of stuff to explain, and I just didn't do a lot of vlogging on site. Actually, I didn't do any when I was painting this mural, which was actually like 3 months ago at the time of me recording this voiceover. But anyway, lovely facilities here at Colonial Gardens. It's a real vibe. Got a bunch of plants and art and trees, of course. They grow their delicious produce out of these greenhouses. The biggest one, of course, is Big Bertha. She big and she long, daddy. Anyway, here's the wall. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a shipping container, folks. This is the first one I've ever painted, and I'm gonna be painting 3 sides of it. The 4th side is a compost pile, and the top is a potato patch, right next to this lovely garden. Anyway, let's get down to sketching, alright? So here we are sketching on the iPad in Procreate with the Apple Pencil, and just drawing right on the photograph here. It kind of looks weird right now, but I'll kind of explain the concept as we go. We got a lot of time left. We got about 9 minutes of this video, so buckle up. First, we gotta wash the wall. I already sanded it with some Scotch-Brite, roughed it up a little bit. Now we're just washing off all that dust and debris. Now we're gonna open up Bertha, see what she's got inside. Look at all these plants, all this produce. Yum yum. Alright, now it is time to put our doodle grid on the wall. If you haven't seen a doodle grid before, it's exactly like it sounds. Instead of measuring out and doing a bunch of squares and gridding out the wall, you just put a bunch of doodles onto the surface, and that acts as your grid. So once I finish putting all these doodles on here, the whole wall will be covered in them, and then I'll take a picture of that, the final result, and superimpose my image from the sketch on top of it, and I'll be able to use those doodles as a reference. You'll see me here right now sketching it out. It's worth mentioning that I was pretty exhausted throughout this entire process. This was a really challenging project for me. Art takes a lot of energy, emotionally, physically, psychologically, and murals is tenfold that, because it's just super physical. I'm jumping up and down this ladder, moving the ladder every step of the way, and on top of that, this corrugated metal is kind of a beast. You have all these different angles. I'm trying to do all these continuous shapes, and on top of that, it was super windy when I was painting this. You can't really tell in the video, but there's like 40-mile-an-hour gusts going on, which is a nightmare for spray paint. Oh, what's that? We got a little wormy. We better get him back in the soil. There you go, buddy. That's not gonna do much. Pretty sure that guy was dead. Anyway, speaking of worms and putting them in the soil, brother Chris of the Colonial Gardens hit me up to do this project, and he asked me to focus on soil. Here at Colonial Gardens, they really emphasize rejuvenating the agricultural process from the ground up. Getting all the microorganisms back into the soil, getting carbon back into the soil, We love earthworms. We love mycelia. We're not trying to kill them with those synthetic pesticides. So I'm just trying to celebrate that concept here with this mural design. Yay, soil. Check out this spray paint right here. See how it's spitting out in these little streams? That's just kind of lucky how the paint cap clogged. It worked out really great for this texture. You can't really produce that purposely. It's just like incidental. This next move, however, is fully intentional. Check out this can control, boy. Damn! That's a stroke right there. Professional. Can control, baby. Hot damn. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the concept. So yeah, we got all these little microorganisms in here, and they are what's supposed to be in the soil. They are what synthetic pesticides and all these chemicals we put into the soil are depleting. Monocropping does the same way, kind of robs the soil of its nutrients. And here at Colonial Gardens, they're all about making things sustainable and working with nature instead of against it, which is really great. If you see all these stumps that are surrounding this wall, this is actually an educational center, so they bring tours here. It's called agritourism to the gardens, and they'll bring classes out here and sit them in front of this wall, this lovely mural that I'm painting, and kind of educate children and anybody who wants to learn more about sustainable farming and agriculture. They teach them lessons out here in the nature itself, and they can see the visual aid behind them. So they can talk about all these microorganisms that we're trying to rejuvenate, regenerate, and the earthworm that's surfing the regenerative soil wave, baby. You got the water under there, the bedrock, all these layers of the soil. It's really fun. And then we're moving on to the tree, because the sister company of Colonial Gardens, DCA Outdoors, actually plants a bunch of trees around the world. And it's really cool. So when they asked me to paint a mural and have it incorporate trees, I was like, you came to the right guy. I am the tree guy. I cough where the oak grows, baby. Check out this little Spidey. Gotta wash his face. Alright, let's get down to the roots. Drawing some mycelia roots wrapping around the tree roots. Just another symbol of everything's connected in nature. We can learn a lot from nature in this way. Everything's connected, everything's cyclical, kind of like the human emotion, the human experience. So you saw those roots that I just painted, and now I'm doing the lightning striking from the storm, which might seem scary, but the water is nourishing the garden. Since I started my home garden, I like rain more, because it just means I don't have to water the plants as much, and that's nice. So yeah, nature can help us see things from a different perspective. Now here we are on the second wall. We're just getting this masonry primed because it's raw, ready to accept the aerosol spray paint. This little gray coat sprayer is really handy. It's the ultimate, I believe. Don't use it for clear coat though, because mine clogged up on this project. I was able to get a free replacement through the warranty, so Graco's got good customer service, but yeah, take my word for it. Don't try this with a clear coat. Anyway, this image is a cornucopia spilling out an abundance of fruits and veggies. So abundance is the theme here. And let me tell you, I busted this one out. I think I finished this side of the container in like a day and a half. I was just rocking, I was jamming, confident from the last piece. In this concrete section, I'm just doing the elemental carbon symbol, just to let people know that We gotta get carbon back in the soil, folks. That's why planting trees is great. It helps filter the carbon from the air, put it back into the earth where it belongs, so that our plants can use it as nutrients. Now pay no attention to my lack of graffiti skills as I'm struggling with these letters. Anyway, moving on around to the third and final wall. Y'all, can you guess what it's gonna be? Spoiler alert, it's my favorite pollinator. Now, I didn't get much footage for this last wall, but hopefully that's a relief to you because you've been watching this video for over 10 minutes now, and I'm super grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or liking this video. And now, it's time for the final shots.